Hey friends, this is Free Opinion bringing you my free opinion. I'm going to probably cut this into two separate parts because I know that I will go on rants in this video, and if I was to read this whole news article with my rants, it's going to be at least a 30-minute video. So I'd rather go ahead and read and rant and then maybe make part 2 tomorrow to this. Now, what I'm probably going to name this video is How China Owns America. Beijing manipulated Wall Street to steer U.S. policy until Trump became president, Chinese professor said. Now, this Chinese professor is Di Dongshen. I'm hoping I said his name right. But we will figure out what type of who he is in a minute. The Chinese communist regime extended influence over the United States for decades through its old friends in Wall Street. But this scheme was disrupted by President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump's election in 2016. A Chinese professor recently revealed at a seminar. It seems like the left likes to be owned. Remember, okay? Remember when Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black? It wasn't like it was a slip. That's what Democrats truly believe. Just like China owns America. You want to know how they do? Through greasing the palms of people on Wall Street. Those people on Wall Street going, grease the palms of our politicians. They want a certain law passed to where they don't have to pay as much in tariffs to get their goods into the country. They go over to the guy on Wall Street, say, hey, I'll give you this much money. They go, okay. And then they go over and they turn around to the politician and say, hey, we'll give you this much money to put this bill through. And then it's a vicious circle, because guess who gets fucked by all of that? It's not the politician. He just got millions of dollars. It's not that Wall Street banker, because he got double what he gave the politician. And it's not China, because they're going to be making billions off of sending shit to the U.S. to be sold. So who's the ones getting fucked in this situation? You and me, because then our jobs go over there. And then we get to pay for the same stuff that could have been made here with better quality and without basically slave labor, getting paid $3 a day, $3 US a day. I'm going to put right here how much a regular manufacturer makes in China. Over the past 30 to 40 years, the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, took advantage of the core power circle in the United States. Said, I'm just going to say D, Associate Dean of the School of International Studies at the Renmin University of China in Beijing. In a speech given at an event in Shanghai, live streamed on Chinese online video sharing platform Guan Video on November 28th, the clip has since gone viral, and the original video has been deleted. The reason that they deleted it is because the things this man said were things that were only whispered. But because they think, oh, Biden's going to be president, we could tell everybody how we're going to fuck America up. And nobody's going to say nothing. You want to know why? Because of the millions of dollars they gave Joe Biden's son. And the millions of dollars that more than likely went from his son's pocket into daddy's pocket, because it was daddy's influence that got him that money. D was referring to Wall Street, a sector that started exerting a very strong influence on U.S. domestic and foreign affairs in the 1970s. So we figured out our path and those we could depend on. But from 2008, Wall Street's influence declined as the financial crisis hit, Dee said. More importantly, starting in 2016, Wall Street had no influence on Trump. But you guys want the type of presidents that we've had in the past, where Wall Street can go and give them money and they'll be like, yeah, we'll pass that law and we'll screw the little guy. You guys forget that you are just like me. More than likely, if you're watching this video, you're probably more than likely not a millionaire. You aren't considered the elite class in the US. So guess who will get screwed right along with me? You. He said, citing disputes the former businessman had with Wall Street financiers. However, with a potential Biden administration, Beijing may once again rely on its powerful U.S. backers, the professor said. So if there is a Biden presidency, China will rule this country again, like they've had for many, many years. That's why everything on that you own, almost everything that you own, when you look at the back of it, it says made in China. The traditional elites, political elites, and establishment have a very close relationship with Wall Street, Dee said. He then referred to allegations. No, he referred to what actually happened. They say allegations so they can't get sued. He then referred to allegations that Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has extensive ties with the Chinese regime and other foreign governments through investments and business dealings. In October, Tony Bobulinski, Hunter's former business partner, revealed that the younger Biden in early 2017 asked him to execute a deal with the now bankrupt Chinese energy conglomerate CEFC, China Energy Company. Bobulinski served as CEO of Sinohawk LLC, a business entity created to formalize the Biden CEFC investment partnership with the Chinese company. Sinohawk was supposed to have been initially funded with $10 million, which would then grow into billions in investment funds, Bobulinski said at the time. Then chairman of CEFC, I'm not going to try to say that name, and had deep ties to high-level CCP officials. Which remember with the whole Hunter Biden laptop where there was something in there about, hey, thanks for letting me meet the big man, talking about his dad. And he got paid to set up a meeting between his dad and a high-level CCP official. You know, the whole pay-to-play scheme. Dee said, who helped him, Hunter, build the funds? You understand? There are transactions involved. Hey, I'm going to end the video here, and then we're going to read the next part in the next video. I just don't want to have this video running 30, 40 minutes because I like to rant. But this is what I've been talking about whenever people call me crazy when they're like, oh, China isn't that big of a threat. Are you stupid? I would say that China is more of a threat than Russia is. Russia is more of a threat when it comes down to actual fighting, boots on the ground type scenario. China, on the other hand, they know how to grease the right palms and make it to where our country falls financially. But hey, guys, that's just my opinion. But nothing that I just read was my opinion. These are all facts that you can find out yourself if you'd like. I will post this in the description, but anybody that doesn't have a Epic Times, you can't really read this. But I will be looking for the video of the CCP, the professor, D, whatever the hell his name is. And I will be putting that in the description so you could actually watch the video. And there will be a narrator there that translates it for you. Not narrator, but a translator. People like President Trump can't be bought, is the point I'm getting at. That's why they hated Trump so much, because they could say, oh, hey, we'll give you $10 million. And he'd be like, I pissed $10 million this morning. Biden can't say he'd do that. If China turned around to Biden tomorrow and was like, yo, we'll give you $10 million, Biden would sign that deal so fast, it would make your head spin. Biden's corrupt. He's been corrupt for 47 goddamn years. Excuse my language, but you guys need to start looking at the big picture and stop looking at what the media wants you to look at. But hey, guys, please be good. I'll be coming at you with another video probably tomorrow morning. It's going to be part 2 to this video, how China owns America. You guys have a good night.